This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will...
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this team can do themselves a real favour by getting the best out of this player, Kudus. He's such a powerful and intelligent runner, but I wouldn't say he's a great crosser of the ball. For me, he needs to be in a more central role, where he can make use of his strength, agility, dynamism, and all of that space around him.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Calafiori attempts a clearance. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Simons. Always onto this. Now, can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pedro Porro with the short one. Can he deliver? Bissouma. João Palhinha. Bissouma. Rice forwards and with intent. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Real chance!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Romero moved on forwards. And it's Udogi. And here's Kudus. Udogi. And here's Kudus. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's gone direct. Saliba shifted upfield. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to get it clear. Xavi Simons aim forwards. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Xavi Simons tries to dink it through. Johnson. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Gabriel. Merino.
Ødegaard. Solanke is onto this, and it's played forward. Can he spark a counter here? And he's on his way! Martinelli, and he's managed to get free. A corner it is then. And it's been taken short. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out of play for a throw. Rice. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Turns and goes back. Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. Ødegaard. And here's Solanke. Takes the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Saliba. Gabriel. Rice. Rice gently down. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Merino. Ødegaard. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Good take, and Martinelli! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Physical challenge. Gabriel with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Timber. Gabriel. Rice. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Kudus. Now it's Solanke. Nice control. This has gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Calafiori is there, and he can get that clear. Martinelli. Now it's Saka. He has found the way through. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Solanke. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Van der Ven. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lovely, now then. Shapes to shoot! Saka. Moved on forwards. Now it's Martinelli. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Simons.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
That's been slipped through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fiori. Martinelli. Pedro Porro gets over and intercepts. Romero. Van der Ven. Aim forwards. Johnson. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. That'll be a throw-in. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Saka. Timber. Ødegaard. And he thumps it clear. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Calafiori, and the keeper's got it again. Gabriel, forwards and with intent. Timber shifted upfield. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Solanke is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Proves too strong. Rice. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And here's Martinelli. Out for a throw. He is just caressing the ball. Romero with the clearance. And it's Marino. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mikel Marino is fouled. the breakthrough strike. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Marino. That's an excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Saka, and the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Calmly anticipates.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Odegaard. Oh, great chance! Tries a shot! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came up beautiful.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's picked out the run. Martinelli, he is through here. Alinia with a fine tackle. And the counter is on. And that's been won straight back. Johnson looking for a runner. Rice. Timber. He's got to be in here. Oh, look at the space here. Van der Ven gets it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Rice. And here's Martinelli. Tries a measured ball. Timber. It'll be a throw-in. Timber. Odegaard. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Kudus. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's a super give and go. He's found the way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's put pitch here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Searching pass he's played there. That has been knocked clear. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Bissouma forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. And it's Ødegaard. Timber, now he's got space here. Saka, oh, good take in a good area. Ball's gone out of play. He's shifting through the gears here. Vicario claims it without any fuss. Johnson, big chance! Decent enough try.
Udogie certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Moved on forwards. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Calafiori keeps his foot on the gas. Tries to get it clear. He is through here. Romero is there and he can get that clear. Ødegaard plays it short. Out of play for a goal kick. And here's Kudus, Udogie. Bissouma. Mikel Merino producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Porro. And he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Brennan Johnson. Now it's Martinelli. And it's Ødegaard. Into the channel. Played into the middle. Romero can get it clear. Cleared away. Now it's Solanke. Kudus. And they can counter here. That is a great pick out. Solanke gets into some space. Oh, it's come loose. Johnson. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he cuts out the supply. Odegaard. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Martinelli. Shot a goal! Well, they've got Reed. That's really well manoeuvred. And the shot! Excellent challenge there. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he finish? That's it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Arsenal are having a ball here. João Palhinha. Calafiori makes the interception. Martinelli. And it's Marino. Odegaard. Odegaard played out to the left flank. Oh, shooting chance! Without the best in the keeper.
Arsenal, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And they've got a throw. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. Lobbed in behind. Raya claims comfortably. Brennan Johnson. Shot, surely! missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Saliba. Raya sends that a long way. Do have a chance to counter here. Decent chance! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Now it's Johnson. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro tries across. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And he's there to get it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Calafiori, there's the delivery. Merino. That is a little undercooked. It's Rice. Saka. Chance for a shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Arsenal, that was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ødegaard goes short. Can he find the finish? Romero. Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Ødegaard, and he's lost his man here. Ødegaard closing in on goal. What a throw-in. Rice. Timber. Oh, sweet feet. Odegaard, played with finesse. Chance!
And he steered it beyond the post.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rice, aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Brennan Johnson. That's an imaginative pass. That's really well cleared. Doggy. Oh, it's played into the area.
And that's been repelled.
They've played it short. He can get that clear. Odegaard. Thinks one through.
Good ball over the top.
Just too much pressure on him in the end.
Van de Ven. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Solanke. Simons. Simons!
Oh, he really got hold of that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rice. Merino. Martinelli. Oh, good spread. It's Timber. Van de Ven. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Vicario, long ball by the goalkeeper. Saka. Romero, gently done. Saka. Oh, nice touch.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Johnson. Rice cuts it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got to be disappointed with that. Now it's Solanke. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Timber. It's a nicely weighted pass. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Moved on forwards. Van de Ven. Romero, aim forwards. Ooh, can he get onto this? Saliba gets a foot in here. Spread out to the left. Martinelli done it delicately. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Martinelli, decent chance! Pedro Porro. Rice looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Saka. Timber. Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards the centre. Gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Solanke. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Solanke. Johnson. Now it's Solanke. Tries a deft little ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's heaved it away. Romero have it back and can go again. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Romero. And it's Simons. And it's come back to the keeper. Merino. There will be 4 extra minutes. Saliba. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Martinelli. He has found a way through. He's Martinelli! He'll try to keep this alive. Danger averted for now. And here's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. That's a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Ødegaard! Bissouma gets good distance on it. Calafiori. And it's Ødegaard. It's Saka! Can he stop it going out? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Solanke. Pedro Porro. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lovely feet. Now it's Johnson. that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quick into pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Arsenal utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. So we're just settling back into this second half. Solanke, he's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Johnson! And the keeper can swallow it up.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Rice forwards and with intent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And it's Toro. And here's Johnson. Johnson's cross. Gabriel clears it away. Chance here to counter. Saka. Timber. Calafiori. Rice. Timber. Merino. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Great position. He's had a shot! A chance to play it in. And a chance! And that has faded wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. That has been cut short. Johnson. Kudus. Udogi. Rice gets it clear. Van der Ven shifted upfield. Udogi. Rice has given away a free kick. Solanke, Bissouma, and that was very necessary. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Johnson, that's a delicate pass. Time to deliver. Now it's... and he shoots! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Mighty effort! And he's hit it too high.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Saliba looks to the other side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Great defending, strong and determined. And back to the goalkeeper. Udogie. And it's Kudus. That is good strength. Odegaard. Timber. Gabriel. Romero. Bissouma. Udogie. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Udogie. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! No mistake! And that's it. That was always inevitable. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Saliba. Gabriel. Saliba. Merino. And it's played forward. Saka. Timber. And here's Saka. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. Johnson puts his foot on the gas. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Simons. Johnson. Pedro Porro. That's very neat. And here's Johnson. And it's Simons! And that has been cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Odegaard. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's been drilled forward. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Gabriel. Moved on forwards.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
And here's Saka. Martinelli. Xavi Simons. Could move up a gear here. Romero. Johnson chasing after it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rice. Saliba, gently done. Rice. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Kudus. Bissouma. And Solanke!
No, got right underneath it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And here's Martinelli. Rice. Played back in. Merino. Ødegaard. Might be dangerous. There's the shot! Johnson. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking here to chip it through. Now it's Solanke. So here comes the substitution. Calafiori. Saliba. Gabriel shifted upfield. That has been knocked clear. Kudus, and now the breakaway. And it's Toro. And here's Kulusevski. Kulusevski. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Doggy. He has found the way through. Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Oh, what a climb!
And that's wide.
Time, excellent interception. That's a good run he's making there. And a chance! Oh, terrific save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Mikel Merino attempts a clearance. And here's Xavi Simons! And that's been won straight back. Romero. And it's Kulusevski. Pedro Porro. Looking to break at pace. Well, that's well seen too. Ødegaard has been called there, it's a foul. Cleared away. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Solanke was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Madison. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Over to the left. Udogi. He is through here. Kudus. Chance! Saka. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Udogi. João Palhinha. Can he spark a counter here? Saka. Timber. And a shot! Madison. Now it's Solanke. Van der Ven. Aim forwards. And it's Porro. Kulusevski. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Timber tries to clear. Takes a shot! Merino, and it's played forward. Calafiori, and that's aimed into the middle.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste. I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Bissouma forwards and with intent. Saka wins the duel this time. And the counter is on.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bissouma. Romero goes forward, and it's hoisted clear. Saliba, gently done. Lewis Skelly. Saliba. Ødegaard. Moved on forwards. Rice, out to the right. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. Udogie. Lofted upfield. Timber. Surely! And claimed it back swiftly. Cleared without complication. Udogie. Maddison, gently done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Solanke, out towards the flank. Picks it up out wide. And it's Kulusevski. Oh, this is a great position. Timber. Bissouma. Mikel Merino does well to get it back. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred.
Saka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kudus. That's tidy. And here's Kudus. He's had a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Rice shifted upfield. Martinelli showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, Red, nice interception. João Palhinha. And it's Kulusevski. Pedro Porro. Kudus. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Martinelli. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Kulusevski. And it's João Palhinha. Lewis Skelly gets across to intercept that. Timber. Saliba, aim forwards. Romero does really well to win the ball there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Maddison. Bissouma. Oh, easy pickings there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. The doggy puts a cross in. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lewis Skelly wins the duel this time. Lewis Skelly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Could move up a gear here. Pedro Porro. Romero. Bissouma. Played out to the right. Back into the middle. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Ødegaard. Well, played right into his path. Martinelli. Can he finish? Maddison. Bissouma, gently done. Saliba cuts out the pass. Kulusevski. Pedro Porro. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Merino. And it's played forward. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And here's Kulusevski, out to the right. Very nicely done, delivered with swing. Saka. Do have a chance to counter here. Gabriel makes the interception. Saka. And it's Rice. Rice. And the shot! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tries to get it clear. Kudus. Gray. Bissouma. That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. Lewis Skelly. Odegaard forwards and with intent. Martinelli. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball is over the line. And it's Odegaard. Pedro Porro. Van der Ven driven forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gabriel. Rice. That's a lovely, neat pass. Caught offside that time. Well seen too. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Martinelli has created one goal already. Lewis Skelly chips it through. Now it's Martinelli. He's found a way through. It's a clearance, but not much of one. So who's he picking out? Here comes another cross. Romero. Just 5 minutes left. Kudus. Odegaard. And they can counter here. Oh, they could be caught out. He's having a shot! And he's kept it out. That's a great save. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. And it's Porro. Here's Solanke. Solanke. That's going to go a long way. It's gone for a throw-in. Pedro Porro. Kulusevski. And the flag has stayed down. He's got options in the box. There's the shot! He's put his foot right through that one. Saka laid out to the left flank. He whips it across. Bissouma getting this one clear. Saka. Odegaard. Romero can get it clear. Solanke. Romero. Van der Beek. João Palhinha. And it's Kulusevski. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Martinelli. He has found the way through. It's a threatening ball. Merino. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Denied at the last.
Merino, chance for a shot!
No, it's wide.
João Palhinha. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Maddison. Caresses it through. Now it's Gray. Kudus. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gray chooses to go back. Shot a goal! Keeper always had the measure of that. And it's been taken short. That's good play. And it's Gray. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Nicely intercepted. Bissouma. Gray. Gray going full tilt down the left. Ambitious ball here. And it's hoisted clear. Martinelli. Now they can break here. Lewis Skelly. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Rice. Merino. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Climbs up big!
it is all over.
Arsenal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.